Hey, welcome back to the YouTube channel for golfstrengthcoach.com. So what exactly is the king of all exercises for golfers? Well, let me discuss first the criteria. The exercise needs to make you stronger, and you should have the ability to get a lot stronger, and because of that, it needs to train a lot of muscle mass and a lot of muscle groups. So in the past, I've looked at one particular exercise that I thought was the best exercise for golfers, but I've changed my mind. But here are the top two: the deadlift and the barbell squat, and specifically the low bar squat. Now, when I came to my conclusion that the barbell squat is the king of all exercises for golfers, it's because of the idea that it trains more muscle mass than the deadlift. The deadlift trains more muscle groups, but because the low bar squat trains the entire posterior chain, which is basically your hamstrings, glutes, and your lower back, in addition to your quads and then your core. Far more muscle mass is involved in that exercise, and it has a greater range of motion. So the squat is the king of all exercises for golfers. It also has the ability to teach you how to learn how to use the ground better with your golf swing, more so than the deadlift, just because of the movement of the exercise itself. The going down with weight and pushing back up off the ground with that weight on your back transfers better over to the golf swing than the deadlift, which is a much shorter movement pattern. You're using the ground with the deadlift as well, but just not for as big a range of motion. With that said, these are the two best exercises that you could train if you're a golfer who wants to get stronger and you want to increase your overall swing speed. And if you want to continue to play golf at a reasonable level if you advance into your 80s age-wise, just because of the amount of muscle tissue that is involved in training these two exercises. Okay, so let me demonstrate the low bar squat to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there. Okay, so let me differentiate between the typical high bar squat and the low bar squat. So the high bar squat, the bar sits directly on top of your shoulders or right on top of your traps. Sitting on top of your traps is a little bit lower than the other version, but so basically you just get under the bar, sit the barbell on top of your shoulders, straighten up, come back, and with the high bar squat, your torso is going to be more vertical throughout the movement compared to the low bar squat. So it looks like this. And if you're paying attention to my grip, I grip the bar with my thumbs wrapped around the bar. With the low bar squat, it's going to sit down further on my back, a little bit below the traps, just below the spine of the scapula. So you feel this bone here right on the corner of your shoulder, on the back of the shoulder. And the bar is going to sit right below that. And what you want to do is you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together as you get the bar in that position on your back, so it provides sort of a shelf for the bar to sit on. Now, I don't wrap my fingers around or my thumbs around the bar because I don't want my wrists to get too bent like this, and I want the bar to sort of be trapped by my hands onto that low bar position on my back. So it looks like this, and you'll notice how how getting into the position is quite a bit different as well. Now watch how my torso leans over a bit more with this low bar squat as I focus more on my hips than just going up and down with my quads. So when we're driving the barbell back up from the bottom position, we're focused on the hips rather than the quads to push ourselves back up to the top of the position in the squat. So that's your king of exercises for all golfers. It's the low bar squat. If you're not quite ready for that, keep looking for future videos where I demonstrate other versions of the squat that you might be able to employ in your training program, especially if you're completely untrained or perhaps you're an older golf athlete. Thanks for watching. Be sure you click on that link below this video and you'll learn all about my golf fitness program at golfstrengthcoach.com. And we'll see you in the next video.